Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing amazing. My name is Alexandro and I'm a student at UEA studying business. Today I'm going to be sharing you my masterclass, my guide on how to get organized for uni. The things I'm going to mention has such an impact on my uni life and my life overall, so let's get into it. Okay, first we're talking about using a calendar, and this is the biggest light bulb moment I've had in like the last couple of years. Is a calendar changes everything. I use Google Calendar as my main calendar. I did start first with this timetable app on my phone, but I was like, well, Google Calendar is like 10 times better because I can have it on my phone, I can have it on my laptop, and I can like see all the time, and I have all the sections on the Google Calendar I have split to the different aspects of my life. So for all the modules in uni, I have one section for each one. I have UEA overall as uni for events that might just be general events. I have stuff for sport. I have stuff for my business and for my content and brand that I'm making online, like this YouTube video that I'm filming right now. I have my freelance stuff, which all goes under work/business, hanging out with friends, anything. You can literally, anything you want, you can put it on your Google Calendar. You can also use Google Calendar as this retrospective way to look at where you're spending your time. So when you look backwards at your weeks, your days before, you can see where you're putting your time and how that will determine your progress on what you've been doing. So like if you have this goal to achieve something, you can see it how much time you're putting into it, and you'll be like, okay, well, if I've only made X amount of progress, maybe I need to put in more amount of time to help me get closer to the goal that I'm trying to achieve. So overall, Google Calendar, if you ain't using Calendar, well, start using one. It changed my life for sure, and it could probably, most likely, change yours as well. So next we're talking about planning for the day ahead, and this links to Google Calendar because I plan for my day ahead on Google Calendar. Each day before I go to sleep, I plan for the day ahead. So essentially I just block out sections of time for what I want to spend it on. So this video right here is blocked out to film the A-roll of this video, and then like when I'm back at uni in a couple of weeks, I will have blocks of time for the classes I have. So for each next day ahead, I can plan what I want to do in the free time that I have available. This essentially has developed into a routine for me, which we are talking about next. Having a few small routines that you do on a regular basis can really have a lot of positive effects for us, such as an increase in efficiency, it creates structure for our lives, and it instills good habits. For example, each morning when I wake up, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and then I have about a 45 minute to 1 hour slot when I want to get something done. That could be either writing for my YouTube video, working on my business, going to the gym, basketball, anything like that. I talked about this in my morning routine video, so I will leave that in the card as I said. Designated spaces. Okay, designated spaces have been insane for me, and it's just contributed to my productivity so much that it's just insane. About 3 weeks into uni, I realized, okay, can't get work done in my dorm room. It's just so hard to sit down and get uni work done there. I can edit in there, I can work on my business in there, but I just can't get my schoolwork done in there. It's so much harder. I can do my coursework in there. I find it easy to do that because I have my monitor in my dorm room. But when I need to study, it's just so hard to get focused. So I just go to the library. I was like, okay, let's set up designated spaces. Library is where I do the majority of studying. Okay, so my dorm room, that's like my space to relax. I can work on my business there as well, and I can do coursework there as well. Also, it's obvious to mention, I can't always be bothered to go to the library when I need to study, so I'll just do it in my dorm room. Like if I can't be bothered to even go out the door and go to the library, then I'll just do it in my room. That's how it's going to be. At the end of the day, it's a somewhat of motivation because I can't be bothered to go to the library and walk there. So okay, I might as well just do the work that I need to get done. Do not disturb mode. This has changed everything, because when you want to get focused and do a task at hand, a big distraction that I found before is using my phone. And because it's just there, you can just pick it up, start scrolling, whatever you want. That's why I'm doing a 30-day social media detox, currently on day 4. So you'll see a video about that coming out soon. When you want to get a task done, you can sit down, you can put on Do Not Disturb, and you can just go. You can just do what you need to do. The notifications aren't there, they're put on silent. No calls are coming through, nothing. You can just work at the task at hand, and once you've done your task, you can go onto your phone, do what you want to do, have your break, scroll through Instagram, whatever you like. I've talked about this in my Building a Second Brain video, about my note-taking video. I'll link that up in the card. But writing down everything is so important. It's like once I came across this idea of building a second brain, which is essentially your brain is for coming up with other ideas, not storing them. I've went completely in detail in my video about it, so check that out after this video if you want to find out more and how I do my whole digital note-taking thing. But essentially, same for uni, that I think you should write all your notes down. If your lecturer is giving you notes, giving you the slides of what they're going to teach you, there's no point of passively rewriting what they're telling you, because efficient study techniques show us that rewriting notes is an efficient way to study. The most important thing is active recall and spaced repetition. I'm not going to go into that. If you want to check stuff like that, you can check videos on YouTube by the likes of Thomas Franks, Ali Abdaal. Those are people that have gone very in depth about efficient study techniques. But essentially, write it down, get it on paper, get it in your digital organizational system, how you have everything organized for uni. That's basically it. I briefly mentioned notes, but you need to have a good system of notes. I know I mentioned that taking notes is an inefficient way to study. Yes, but if it helps with your understanding, absolutely go for it. Take your notes. I have taken notes before, even though I know it's not an efficient way, but it has helped with my understanding, so I know it's alright anyway. You can use lecture slides that are provided from the lecturer. Textbooks are also great. Seminars are good goldmine sometimes for when it comes to exams, so use them as well. And organize them in whichever way you want to go. I'm going to talk about my digital organizational system in a minute, but also if you have stuff which are doing lots of handwritten stuff, have a folder per module. That's what I do. Like for my accounting module, I have most of my things in physical folders, because if I have to write down T accounts, do financial statements, it's not very useful to have it on the computer, because in the exam I have to write it by hand. So, but then what I do is I use Scannable on my phone, which I then scan the documents into OneNote, because I want to have a digital copy, because if I lose them, I will always have it. So, digital files organization. I made a whole video all about digital files organization in my digital productivity series. I'll leave that link up in the card. You can check that out there after this video, please. But essentially, what I do is I have in my UEA folder, I have first year. And within that, I have a load of different folders. Most important one being modules. Then within that, I have all the different modules. And within there, I have lectures, seminars, just general and resources and stuff like that. But where it goes down, where the notes go down, all goes in OneNote. Because after testing quite a few at the beginning of the year, about 1.5 months in, I was like, yep, Google Drive Notes is not working for me. I tried it, but it just took so long to get made notes open a new document. I was like, okay, we need to find another resource. I was talking to a friend and I saw that he was using OneNote. After one lecture, I went home and I tried out OneNote. It was so much quicker. You can have so many things open within OneNote. You can have printouts on one section, and you can have the notes you've taken next to the slides, and then I can turn that into my own notes if I want to. But essentially, OneNote is just such a good structure to have. So what I've done is I have all the modules in different sections. Then within that, I have lectures and seminars. Then within the lectures and seminars, I have all the different lectures and seminars. But then I have the notes, I have the resources, and I can see it all there. I don't have to open new folders, open new tabs, have them split screen, because I can just go from each section. You can open more windows if you want to split screen. I've done that before. That is really good as well. But essentially, for me, I'm using OneNote to take notes in uni. It's been really good for me. Try it out as well. There are loads of different options that you can use out there, but OneNote works for me, and that's what I'm using. You need to know your uni schedule, the coursework due dates, the assignment due dates, the exam that are coming up. You need to know them. The way that I do it, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, get yourself a calendar, put it on there. That's what I do. I have all the due dates set as a block in the calendar. Technically, it doesn't count as an event, but to be honest, I don't care, because I want it on my calendar, because that is a base structure that I can see everything on. This really helps me see, okay, this is when the exam is, this is when the assignment is due. From now to then, how much time do I have to complete it? And that really helps to see it in your mind. Without that, you just see the date in your head. Having this on a system can really help you visualize. If you leave it to the last minute, you're like, oh crap, okay, I have 3 days left. There's nothing you can do. You just need to crank it out, get the work done, so you can submit it on time. And sometimes that happens, but just trying to get a little bit done each day. Just go in on the flow, use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, and that really helps with just getting through the motions and getting our work done. Also, exercise and sport, really good to give you that mental break from uni. Also good for your health, obviously. I play basketball, I play squash as well. I played quite a bit of dodgeball last semester. Also go to the gym sometimes as well. Definitely just give it a go. There's loads of taster sessions that uni did. I remember at the beginning of the semester, I went to loads of them. So you can literally just check out, see what you enjoy, give something a go, meet new people there. So many positive benefits of doing stuff like that. So there you go. So lastly, we're talking about diversifying your identity, which is essentially, I didn't realize I was doing this until I saw it in a LinkedIn post. But essentially, this means that don't focus all your aims, all your goals on this one thing. For example, if you're in year 13, your complete identity, you just want that A star. You're in uni, you just want that first. It's not the best way to go around things. But because if you do fail it, you're going to be crushed. You're going to just be like, everything's over because I haven't achieved that one goal that I've been working so hard on. But if you have loads of different aspects, if you have your academics, if you have your YouTube channel, you have your business, you have your sports that you do, play the guitar as well, anything like that, if you diversify who you are and you do multiple different things, if you fail one thing, it won't be that much of a big impact because you have all these other things that you're getting good at and you're working on. It won't have that crushing effect on you because you have multiple aspects of your life. So thanks a lot for watching today's video. I hope you did find it useful. Me as a UEA student sharing with you how I organise my life for uni. I hope you did enjoy it. Please hit the thumbs up, please subscribe, turn on the bell, comment down below. It really helps the channel. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and YouTube pushing the content out to more people. So thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't checked out my weekly email newsletter, I'll leave the links down that in the description as well, where I share productivity tips, self-improvement, stuff relating to habits. So thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you guys very soon.